Hey there, I'm Joe Carter. If you've ever popped the hood and thought, where do I even start? You're in good company. Around here, we take the mystery out of car repair, one fix at a time. Whether you're a beginner or just looking to sharpen your skills, there's something here for you. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're into learning without the headaches. All right, that's enough from me. Let's get into it.
Most car owners like to listen to music on the road. It can be radio or actually selected musical compositions. This issue is usually given the main attention. It is known that quality sound depends entirely on the stereo and speakers. Such sets are sold in the store, but how to choose a subwoofer in the car? Let's try to understand. A subwoofer is a special speaker that correctly reproduces sound in the range of 10 to 150 Hz. The main distinguishing feature is a rather impressive size of the cone. Such devices are a complement to the acoustic system as a whole, turning the sound into the deepest and most powerful. Types of subwoofers. Car subwoofers are divided into active and passive. They differ in parameters and characteristics. Among their varieties, open and closed are distinguished. In them, an amplifier and a capacitor are installed. Active is mounted in the panel of the car and is not built into the body. The open type does not give bass with a lower frequency. But closed active subwoofers are the most common. They are installed in the case. The main advantages of active ones are considered a simple design, a low probability of overloading the speaker, a capacitor, and high-quality sound. Enclosed subwoofers come in the following types: sealed. They are installed in a closed housing. They are characterized by reliability and simplicity of design, but relatively low efficiency, so they are used quite rarely. Phase inverter. Devices in a housing with a tunnel for the car, which produces high-quality sound. The tunnel correctly distributes the frequency response and reduces the pressure on the cone. This, in turn, increases the efficiency of the sub. Strip. Includes a sealed and phase-inverted box. As the basis of strip subs, there is a box with a tunnel, and an amplifier that is divided into two outputs by a wall. The rear part is closed, which increases the stiffness of the cone, and in the front, the sound is output through the phase inverter and it is open. Difference between a subwoofer and a speaker. Before choosing a subwoofer in the car, you should remember that it differs significantly from the speaker, including its appearance. The amplifier is designed to reproduce music in the low-frequency range. The box should be properly installed already when the car has speakers. When installing a subwoofer, the sound in the car becomes more qualitative and voluminous. Some people mistakenly think that if you install a single box, the effect will increase. This is not true, because the human ear cannot perceive such low-frequency sounds. Before buying, look at the additionally installed squeakers. They are car diffusers of small diameter and high power, transform the sound and turn the sound into the most comfortable. They represent subwoofers with two low-frequency drivers. The second amplifier reduces the frequency of the loudspeaker. Such a box, as a rule, can be found only in professional expensive car systems. Fully enclosed active subwoofer for cars. It is the most common option among motorists, inexpensive and compact. The amplifier is capable of producing loud and deep sound. It is distinguished by high quality. The only thing is that this box takes up space in the trunk. Compact sub. The simplest and inexpensive option. Usually such subwoofers are hidden under the seat of the car. The amplifier has a small power and quiet bass. It is not enough to choose the acoustic components of the subwoofer. Here it is important to take into account the variety of the car body. Here are a few rules of thumb. In universal car bodies, the sound of the sub is directed by the phase inverter and the speaker in the course of driving. In hatchbacks, it is not recommended to direct the active speaker on the seat. It is better to do it upwards or against the move. In sedans, it is better to direct the box to the back seat, as the sound is of the highest quality. Why do you need a capacitor for a subwoofer? Capacitors have recently been found not only in expensive models, but also in classic models. A capacitor is a special component that serves as an additional power source for the amplifier. This element is very important and has the following features. The capacitor provides the necessary power to the amplifier. There are situations when the load on the sub-box and amplifier is insufficient, i.e., the battery is not able to provide them with energy. This is when a capacitor is needed. In addition, the battery and generator de-energize the air conditioner, which negatively affects efficiency. Installation and charging the capacitor should be properly installed about 0.5 meters away from the amplifier. This reduces the current load with the resistance of the wires. It should not be skimped on, as a poor quality one increases the risk of blowing a fuse. If the capacitor does not have an electronic circuit, it is recommended to recharge with a lamp. The capacitor is installed in systems of any power and does not depend on the number of amplifiers. A bulb or resistor on a wire is connected to the plus side of the battery. The other end of the wire is connected to the plus side of the capacitor. During charging, the indicator light on the capacitor will illuminate. The value will gradually increase, and as soon as it stops, charging should be completed. Next, the light bulb is removed. The connectors of all capacitors are equipped with gold plating, which reduces the resistance of the current, and the operating voltage can reach 24 volts. Thus, the more power the amplifier will have, the greater capacity you need to buy a capacitor. Manufacturers and cost of subwoofers with the hubs and varieties of subwoofers for cars are sorted out. Now let's pay attention to the cost and manufacturers. The price of different manufacturers can differ significantly. The cost in this case depends on the company, power, diffuser diameter, and other characteristics. Among car owners are very popular sabs of the companies Alpine, Pioneer, Mystery, Prodigy. The cost of budget models varies from 2,000 rubles. Among them, Prodigy Wowbox 1200, 3,000 rubles, Prodigy Wowbox 1000, 2,500 rubles, Dragster Der 210, 4,000 rubles. The middle price category includes subwoofers from 700 to 12,000 rubles. It is such models that most motorists choose. Among them stand out the following: Cadence MBX 12A 7,500 rubles, Cadence XBP 122 10,000 rubles, ESX SXB 302 12,000 rubles. There are also more expensive, powerful, high-quality and reliable subwoofers for cars. Their cost is calculated from 15,000 rubles. These are models Alpine SWD 3000 and Focal Bomber 27V1. Useful tips on choosing a subwoofer. In conclusion, a few more tips that should be listened to in order to choose a good subwoofer for the car. It is not worth the first thing to consider the power, as different manufacturers may have it underestimated or overestimated. The universal size of the speaker is considered to be 30 centimeters or 12 inches. It is recommended to buy proven manufacturers. The real power of the sub can be determined by the height and size of the voice coil. Subwoofer for auto should be a little more powerful than the amplifier. It is good if the upper suspension will be made of rubber, and the main box is aluminum. If the subwoofer is supposed to be installed in the trunk of a sedan, then an additional power reserve is needed, which provides the amplifier. Otherwise, the sound will be distorted and not qualitative. The choice of a good and quality subwoofer depends on many factors, such as the financial capacity of the car owner, time or internal space in the car. It will be quite easy to create an ideal audio system if you put maximum effort and patience into the choice. Good subwoofer. The best subwoofer. How to charge a capacitor. Best subwoofer to buy. In conclusion, choosing the right subwoofer for your car involves considering several key factors, including size, power handling, and the type of enclosure. Take the time to listen to different options and assess how they fit your personal sound preferences. Remember to balance quality with your budget, and don't hesitate to seek expert advice if needed. With the right subwoofer, you can elevate your driving experience and enjoy your favorite music like never before. Thank you for watching, and happy listening.